flat on. You know, you can boycott many things. You can boycott a film, you can boycott a restaurant. In the olden days, when we were fighting for our independence, we boycotted British goods. In this day and age, we can boycott Chinese goods. How can you boycott an Indian court? Mane, who gave Mr. Arvind Kejriwal this idea that he can boycott a court and a judge?
Good evening, Shreya ji. With utmost respect to the judiciary of our country and the Honorable Justice Swan Kanta Sharma, today Arvind Kejriwal ji, the former Chief Minister of Delhi, wrote a letter to her stating that guided by the principles, by the Gandhian principles, out of there's no anger, there's no distrust, there's no intent of confrontation.
Now you say that I am interrupting you within the first minute of you speaking. You are saying this was without anger, this is without distrust. This is full of mistrust. You don't trust the judge, so you want her to recuse. She said no, now you're saying you're boycotting her. My question is not on the letter he has written. I've read out for our viewers the letter he has written. The text is on our screens as well. I want to ask you, when was the last time you heard of anyone boycotting a court? Who does it?
Shreya ji, the reason why he wrote this letter is because the principle of justice system is that justice must not only be done, but also seen to be done. There are two instances which indicates a genuine apprehension of bias in his mind. The first one is that today at the center we have a government which follows the ideology of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. Our leader is staunchly against that ideology,
I mean, they go on
and he was framed in this false and fabricated. You must not interrupt. No.
Charu, एक minute. Let's first hear the argument. Now, before you counter an argument, you have to hear an argument.
Have some decency.
है ना, बोलिए. Advocate Panwar, but make it quick, please. आज 22 मिनट ही हैं शो.
So, yes, the same, certainly, the same government foisted a false and fabricated case against a leader, put him behind bar, and the same judge attended 4 events, 4 RSS events. She has admitted that. Secondly, the advocate appearing for CBI is Mr. Tushar Mehta. Both the children of the Honorable Judge are on the panel of central government. Mr. Tushar Mehta allocates cases to both her children, and more than 5,904 cases have been marked in last 3 years. So that is the second reason of apprehension of bias. And the Honorable Supreme Court in Ranjit Kumar versus Union of India very categorically said that if there's genuine apprehension of bias in the mind of litigant, he can seek a recusal. There's no need to prove it.
Mr. Kejriwal did seek a recusal. The judge heard him out. She even said, you know, you will make a very good lawyer. But she said, I don't agree with you. This is just apprehension of bias. There's no proof of bias. This is just apprehension of bias. So I will not abdicate my duty. So the matter is settled. She refuses to recuse. Now you have a legal remedy. You can go to the Supreme Court. You don't go to the Supreme Court. You write these open letters. Then you do one. Then you don't even do a press conference. You give out a 6-minute long bite.
Shreya ji, the apprehension of bias is not speculative or fanciful. We have very categorically stated that. In fact, we are exploring the remedy to approach the Honorable Supreme Court. The Honorable Leader has stated in his letter itself, हम तो Supreme Court की तैयारी कर रहे हैं. And he has also stated that we have utmost respect for the judiciary. This is the same judiciary which has granted discharge to all the 23 accused, citing that there's no evidence, there's no money trail, there's not a single penny which has been recovered in the so-called false and fabricated liquor scam in which we have been falsely implicated by the central government.
अच्छा, ठीक है.
And as far as your question is concerned, उन्होंने तो ये कहा है कि भाई आप किसी भी जज के सामने लगा दीजिए. हमें तो पूरा विश्वास है जुडिशरी पे.
Okay. Charu, would you want to come in and respond here? The one specific charge is conflict of interest. See, this RSS association is a bit dodgy. Because I have gone to a couple of RSS functions. Does it mean I adhere to the RSS ideology? I don't think so. I'm sure friends from the Congress have invited you over for their parties. If you go, does it mean that you adhere to the Congress ideology? So that's a bit of a dodgy thing. But this, this conflict of interest part does seem to have some merit. How do you respond to that?
No. Shreya, now I heard out Anmol in great detail. He's a lawyer. In fact, everybody on the panel today is a lawyer, as you pointed out. I have two straight questions. One, I am noticing a pattern in the response of Aam Aadmi Party. And two, if you had an issue with Justice Swarn Kantaji, why did you not write an application of exemption from appearing today and then go in for a judicial remedy which is available to you, which is appealing to the Supreme Court? Simple question to you. Now, why would you write an open letter like that and issue this long press bite? There's only one reason. You want to create drama as usual. You are not looking for a judicial remedy at all, because had you been looking for a judicial remedy, you had an immediate remedy where you can file an application of exemption from appearance. And number two, you appeal to the Supreme Court. And while your appeal could be pending in the Supreme Court, you are allowed to not turn up for this hearing today. Tell me the reason behind this drama. That's one question. Question number two to Arvind Kejriwal. Notice the pattern. When ED started issuing summons, 9 summons were ignored one after the other, Shreya. 9 summons. Does a person who have nothing to hide behave in that manner? After that, you're casting aspersions on a judge because one lower court said nobody killed Jessica. This is like that only, na? So why does our CAG report talk about a loss of revenue of over 2,000 crore to the exchequer? So where has this money gone? It has to be investigated. Investigation is on. A lower court passes an order, fine. You are applauding the lower court. But if a higher court is disagreeing with that order, the judge is at fault. Here, the accused is going to decide when the judge is right and when the judge is not right, and you are judging the judge. You're judging the judge in public, and she responded to you in public. Tell me, which point of yours was not answered in detail by the Honorable Justice? None. Let me add one more thing. Here, they love these comparisons with Shahid Bhagat Singh, with Mahatma Gandhi ji. They're calling it a satyagrah. Since when is contempt of court a satyagrah? And it's not even laughable anymore because you've lost complete relevance. You're not even an MLA today. You're not even welcome in the state of Punjab today. So with your loss of relevance, this is your response. Casting aspersions on our honorable judiciary time and time again just because all of them are in alignment that this case needs to be taken further.